Oh, yeah, boys. What is up? What is up? What is up? How are we doing today, everybody? We're here live with the King, episode number 9, talking about some big booty Latinas, baby. Oh, man. I cannot wait to tell you this story. Listen, guys, here's the thing. Obviously, it's Sunday. Every Sunday when I come to you guys live, I'm only going to be on here for about 20 minutes or so. Main reason is this. Obviously, I got the WarTribe after this, and we have to do our, what's it called? We got our webinar going on at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard. That's in exactly 29 minutes. Speaking of, shite. This is what I got to do right now. I'm going to do it live on the air. Who cares? This guy don't care. I got to post up some stuff up in there, dude. Oh, sweet. Let me take a look at that, too. Oh, shnikes. Oh, a new athlete, there's an initial fee. Ew. I don't like that. God damn. Oh, that's expensive. Anyway. I didn't expect it to be that expensive. Yeah. Let's copy that shit. Let's post to that shit. So what I'm doing right now, guys, fucking crikey. I fucking hate copying links. Stop being it. Stop it. Thank you. Fuck it. Oh yeah. So the deal is with WarTribe. Every Sunday we have this webinar that I host, obviously. We got a bunch of dudes that come up in there, but the biggest thing is I got to obviously post the link up in the forum so that dudes can get up in it. It's super simple, super easy. You don't have to download a damn thing unless you're on your phone. All you got to do is click and show up. That makes life that much easier. $20 a month, too, for you guys to be a part of WarTribe. It's like fucking absolutely nothing as far as the price tag is concerned. Ridiculous. And you get live access to me. You get to ask me whatever questions you want. Plus, you got a plethora of other gentlemen, too, that can chime in and help you out in your situation, whether it be finances, whether it be we got a bunch of people that are on TRT that have it prescribed to them as well. And they seem to be pretty well versed in the chemicals and all that other good stuff. So you got the muscles there. You got the money. You got the game. You got that coming from me. A lot of guys that are interested in all of those things. If you're not a part of WarTribe, do consider right now hopping on to the website, www.thewartribe.com, and becoming a member. Dang, we got a lot more people up in here than I expected for right now. We got 12 people up in the chat. Make sure we're hitting that fucking like button, baby. Because I'm going to tell you guys a quick little story here in a little bit. Man, I'll tell you what. I got to be honest with you. This last week, I was getting a little bit down. Not like down, but, I was getting a little bit down. I've been talking to a couple girls, but I haven't really been putting game as my primary focus. Why? Obviously, we all know a Patriarch's Vision, Purging Feminism, will be coming out on March 1st. So I got to do all my marketing and everything associated with that. We got to make this thing a blockbuster. Who remembers that phrase? Blockbuster. I don't think they say that anymore. But anyway, we're going to make this thing climb to the top of the chart. So I've been focusing on that a lot lately. And I haven't really been putting too much effort into pursuing the opposite sex. Now, for me, what I mean by that is before, when I don't have too much going on, I have a pretty good, solid equilibrium between the three, between money, muscles, and game, right? It's a third of my time spent doing that, a third of my time on getting the money, a third of my time going to the gym and all that other good stuff. But right now, as of late, it's been more so of like maybe 45, 10, let's say, along those lines. Gym, money at the 45s, and then game probably at about the 10, right? Getting back into the gym hard. Been going pretty hard with it, especially after I got sick and all that good stuff. Man, I love going to the gym. I got to be honest with you. 5 days a week for sure. And then every day I'm doing something. Like I got my bike hanging out in here. I've already done about a half hour worth of cardio. I'm gonna go and get me some cardio later on too, some other way, if you know what I'm saying. This girl is I normally don't go to girls' places, but this girl's got a hot tub and she's inviting me over. So I'm gonna cruise up over there and slide up in that hot tub. Anyway, so I haven't been focusing too much on it. Like I said, as of late, I just kind of been working on the plates that I already have. Like I have a rule as far as it's concerned. Like I try to at least maintain sex once a week. I try to have sex at least once a week, at least. And when I'm kind of in this like pseudo monk mode that I'm kind of in right now, where I'm focusing more on the business side of stuff, it's like one day a week keeps me sane. It keeps me happy, keeps me nourished. And that's good to me. That's good. Right. Obviously, do I prefer more? Absolutely. Normally what I try to do is I try at least for 4 times a week, and I try to have it be all different women. That's ideally what I'm trying to get at. But man, I'll tell you my experience last night. This girl is definitely, and I shouldn't call her a girl, but whatever, we'll call her a girl. She's a little bit older than me, just a little tiny bit. And I'm glad it paid off because man, it fucking paid off. Holy shit. But I've had a couple girls that I've been talking to this week. One girl in particular, this 22-year-old college student who's like, she smokes way too much weed and she's been throwing it out there hard. She's like, I wanna hook up so bad and all this other stuff. But every time it came time for her to follow through, she never did. So first things first is like, she blew me off last weekend. She was supposed to come over and she blew me off. So I deleted her number. I'm not going to talk to her. I'm not going to talk to her anymore. Right. So actually, I think it was on Friday, like right as I was going live. You guys saw it. I was texting some girl, right? She texted me literally like 10 minutes before I go live. I'm trying to figure out who it is because I deleted her number. And I'm playing my game smooth as hell. And like I got her all baited and all this other stuff. And I'm like, yo, come over. And then I finally remembered who it was. And I was like, oh, dang, I really want to bang this girl. Cute little 22-year-old, fucking going to be wild in bed, I'm sure. Right. So I'm texting her right then and there. I'm like, right before I get on, I'm like, what time will you be over? No response. I'm like, fucking bitch, not again, dude. What the fuck? Right. And we got 22 people up in this chat right now, gents. Make sure we're hitting that like button. Send a message to YouTube with all 22 of you. Anyway, so long story short, she starts to try to back out. She texts me back. She starts to try to back out. She's telling me the reason why she wasn't responding as fast as she was before is because she was doing a school project with some friends or whatever. Bitch, she went and got it from somebody else. That's exactly what it came down to. She sent out a mass text, and the first guy to respond to be within her proximity, because she's like 40 minutes away from me. So anyway, what ended up happening was she FaceTimes me like right after she says she quote unquote is finishing up with her group project for school. And I'm talking to her and I'm trying to convince her to come down. And she's like, no. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm not here to I'm not trying to have a logical argument of why you should come down. Instead, it was just like, yo, this will be fun. We've already established that there's a good sexual chemistry here. Like, come on, let's do this. And she's like, just the way she responded to, she was like, yeah, no. And I was just like, the second she said it like that, I was like, all right, bye. And I just fucking hung up the phone and I blocked her ass. Like, no more. Like, I don't care. I don't care how cute she is. I don't give a fuck about any of this stuff. That type of attitude and that type of behavior to me is fucking repulsive. Like, if you're not in, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got some girls that are some fence sitters every once in a while. And there's sometimes where you got to massage it a little bit and you got to let them feel like, what's it called? Like they're not just coming over. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's seduction. You got to push them through some of their stopping points and let them just kind of feel free with it. But when I got a girl that's being like kind of blatantly disobedient and, like I said, she blew me off before, and then she got my fucking engines all revved up. Like, yeah, all right, let's meet, let's do this. And then she's like, yeah, nah. I'm like, done. Like, I couldn't give a fuck. Your number is now blocked. I'm not just deleting you. I'm not allowing you back into my space at all ever again. We're done. Like, this is done. So, man, I've been talking to a bunch of girls like that lately too, where it's been like, because obviously, and here's my situation too right now, guys, is like, I'm being a brat. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I got everything going on. I'm kind of like a homebody right now. If I'm not at the gym, I'm at home and I'm like working on all sorts of stuff to get the book ready, to set things up. Like, I got CoreyCapella.com that's about to get fucking launched here next week as well. Like, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff to get geared up for this year, because I'm telling you, like, I want it. Like, I want it. It's there. It's there for the taking. Like, I see my purpose, I see my direction, and I'm like, let's fucking go. So if I have to go and I have to get dressed up and I have to go and have a fucking conversation with a girl for 45 minutes to an hour and a half and spend money and all this other shit, to me right now, I'm just like, ugh, that's like fucking pulling goddamn teeth. So I'm being a bit of a brat, where I am just straight up pushing girls text to sex. Like, straight up. Fucking Jose Torres. Why do you come up on here and like try to argue with my stuff? I would love to know what your lay count is, man. Honestly, like, why don't you go and start your own YouTube channel and start fucking how does it show I'm butthurt if she can't ever contact me again? It's not like there's a message that's sent to her that says you're fucking deleted. She just can't. She doesn't have access to me ever again. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Go start your own YouTube channel, buddy. Like, I love you, man, but seriously, fucking get out of here with this stuff. You're misled. I'm hoping that my stuff is at least helping you out. Yeah, this is essentially where we're getting after right now. No, it's heating up. I'm telling you guys, just from right now, just from today and yesterday, I can tell you it's heating back up. We were in the doldrums for a little while. It was scarce for a little while there. Even myself, like fucking pimp master when it comes to fucking online dating and all this stuff, guys. Like, I can usually get, out of the 10 girls or so that I'm talking to on any given time, I can usually get one or two of them to come over text to sex. And last night that ended up happening. I was talking to 3 girls in particular yesterday. I went out on a quick date, a quick one, right up the street from me. I went and met up at a Starbucks because I was trying to get this girl to come over. And she's like, nah, I'm not meeting at your house. But I could tell that her, let's call it heat state, right? Her buying temperature. I could tell she had a high buying temperature. So I was like, you know what? I think if I just meet up with her, show her that I'm real, make her feel comfortable in public for a little bit, I can start to escalate quickly and get her back to my place. So I show up. She's definitely into me right off the bat. She's pretty cute. She's a little bit older too. That's kind of like the market at the moment, to be honest. Because all the cute little girls are still in this moment where they're like, they're going to get some V-Day shit from their beta followers and all this other stuff, beta orbiters. And then after V-Day, everyone's going to start getting back in shape, cut up, and then they're going to want to show off their sexiness and have sex with the, what's it called? Cool response, bro. All caps too. Anyway, so I meet up with this chick at Starbucks. She's all right, like I said, like 5'3", Honduran. She got a fat ass, pretty fat, not too terrible. Cute little petite body. She smells all right too. She's wearing some Burberry. And I escalate really quickly, like really quickly. Like, we're sitting down. She doesn't even want to get a drink at Starbucks. I'm like, fucking awesome. I don't want to get a drink either. So we sit outside. I'm already grabbing the thigh. I'm already moving in. I'm kissing her neck. I tell her to stand up and turn around. I slap her butt out in public, right? And I sit her down on my lap. And we're like, obviously letting things go. Thor's hammer, my little guy, he's feeling good at that moment in time. Nothing too crazy, but it's there, right? It's noticeable. She grabs it a little bit too. And I'm like, all right, let's go for the kill. So it's like, all right, hey, get your stuff and follow me. And she's like, no, 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 no. I was like, come on, let's go. She's like, no, 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 no. I'm like, woman, I'm going to fucking pick you up right now and carry you over my shoulder and bring you in my car. I promise I'll bring you back here in a little bit or whatever after we're done. She's like, no, 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 no. So I do. I end up picking her up and I bring her over to my car and like we're having fun and stuff. And then I put her down. We're just hanging out next to my car. I was like, come on, let's go. She's like, no, 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 no. I'm like, God damn it. I don't want to sit here and fucking beg and argue and all this other shit, right? So anyway, we end up sitting and talking for a little bit and like obviously talking about sex and all sorts of stuff. And, you know, I'm trying to talk to her about why, like, what's stopping you? Like, what's stopping you from saying yes? All this other stuff. And she's like, you know, I just want to get to know you more and all this other stuff. And I was like, you don't need to get to know me anymore. You already know enough. It's like, you're attracted to me. You want me. Why not just go through with it? So obviously she doesn't have the ability to be submissive and let go. So I recognize this and I'm just like, fuck it. I was like, all right, hey, go do what you got to do. I got to run anyway. Because I needed to get back here and I needed to shoot the video or shoot yesterday's podcast, which, by the way, was epic. I fucking loved yesterday's cast. I was on a roll. I was in the zone. I loved it. Anyway, I'm talking to two other women at this point in time, matched with on Tinder, I believe, and one on Bumble or something like that. And I'm playing with these numbers kind of deal, like texting them and seeing what's going on, seeing how everything's feeling. Because at that point in time, too, man, what did I have to do yesterday? Oh yeah. I had to set everything up. I had to get all the pages and everything all ready for the new website, CoreyCapella.com, by the way. And I had to type out all the stuff that I needed to put in the fields and the body and all that other stuff, and then get all the links and everything. And I was like, fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to meet up with this super cute girl from fucking Boston who lives out here. I was like, man, I don't know. She seems a little bit uppity, a little bit hoity-toity. Like she's going to hold me to like a date or 2 or 3 or some shit. And I was like, fuck, I don't know if I want to go out with this girl. Right. And then boom, wouldn't you know it, I'm talking to this girl. I'm talking to this little Latina. And I shouldn't call her little Latina. She's, again, a little bit older than me too. And she's just like all about it. And it's kind of crazy because like I'm looking at her photos and I'm like, man, this woman doesn't look like the type, but man, was I wrong. So I escalated it quickly, got her number and like texted her immediately because it was like the conversation wasn't my typical conversation. Instead, it's been like, yo, we got a good connection. What's your number? Let's meet up. Or like, what are you up to today? Let's meet up. She's like, yeah. That's perfect. So she's like, I'm not free until 9. I was like, okay. And usually girls that put stuff off to that late, they have the ability to flake, but this chick stuck to everything like perfectly and on time and all this other stuff. The only contention came when she's like, all right, where are we meeting? And I just send her my address. Like, I don't even tell her where we're meeting. I just send her my address. And she's like, where is this? And I was like, just go to it. And she's like, just show up. And I said, yes. And she's like, okay. Oh God, I love that. So she's like, okay, I'm 20 minutes away. I'm like, dang. I'm sitting here and I'm watching, I'm typing up my stuff or whatever. I'm streaming the UFC at that point in time. And she shows up like right at like 9:20. And this is like right as the fucking, I'm serious, like right as John Jones and Reyes, like literally the bell fucking rang and they go and they touch gloves. I'm like, fuck. I walk outside, I go get her. And I was like taken back. I was like, holy crap, this chick. Like I thought she was going to be this skinny little rail kind of deal. But she gets out and she's like this 5'4" Latina with this fat ass, like just like crazy proportions. Like no kidding. I'm telling you, like porn star proportions. I was like, what the fuck? Like she had 2 photos up and she didn't even show her ass in any of them. It was insane. Like this thing was fucking insane. I wonder if I could show it. I wonder if that's legit. But god damn. It was just a monster. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you guys can kind of see it a little bit right there. I don't want to go too much. Oh my gosh. That thing broke out the coconut oil and everything. It was, so we're sitting there. I bring her in. I sit her on my lap because I only got one chair in my little computer spot where I'm watching the fight. I sit her on my lap, and it's like round 2 now, watching round 2. We're talking a little bit. Round 3 goes on, and I'm like, man, I got this fucking fat ass Latina sitting on my lap right now, and I'm watching this boring ass fight. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I can't go 2 more rounds. I thought someone was going to get knocked out. My anticipation was someone was going to get knocked out in the first 3 rounds, plain and simple. And it fucking went all the way goddamn 5 rounds. I was like, I'm not fucking waiting. I'm not waiting 10, 15, 20 more minutes for this shit, boy. It's time to go. So I picked her ass up and I threw her on my bed and I fucking went at it. I had to. Daddy was hungry. So I didn't know what to expect. Like I saw a tiny little waist and I saw a fat ass, but we start messing around. She's getting all into it, good kissing and all that other stuff. And I fucking lift up her shirt and I pull up her bra. And underneath this sweatshirt she was wearing were these fucking big ass fake ass titties with beautiful nipples. And I was just like, fucking score, baby. Fucking score. Fat ass, tiny waist, and big ass fake titties. Oh my God, dude. It was a fucking porn star body like you could fucking never fucking imagine. I was just like, dang. And she was just down for the fucking count. She was all about it. I start playing with the downstairs after I take off the shirt, and she just like pushes against me and like reaches down and grabs Thor's hammer, baby. And she's like, let's go. And I was like, take off your clothes right now and bend over my bed. And she's like, okay. So I get up, I rip off my clothes as fast as possible. And what do, guys? I run over and I grab myself some Sports Research MCT oil, baby. Why is that? Because I am going to lather up that booty with all sorts of oil. And I'm going to take that thing to fucking Pound Town King style. And wouldn't you know, the girls love it. The girls love it, man. They love getting dressed up in oil. They love having that booty spanked. They love having it rocked, right? Yes. Fucking epic. Anyway, this chick was a total freak into everything. Loved every aspect of it, dude. Loved every aspect of it. And literally, like I like it when girls are into it, and she was into it. She was into every aspect of it. There weren't any no's. She was just a fucking champ through and through. And not to mention, one of the sexiest little things about her too is she's got this cute little Puerto Rican accent too, like a good Latina accent where it's like cute. And oh man, fuck, she started calling me Poppy halfway through. I was like, fucking shit. Oh, I'm going to ride this thing for a couple hours, man. I got to. This is a fun ride, right? I didn't go a couple hours. It was like an hour and 15 maximum, if that, right? But I went around 2 and a little bit after that. So afterwards, I sat her ass down and we did a little post interview. But I just had to review some fragrances instead. So that's actually going to go on the Patreon. If you guys aren't aware of my Patreon, the link is in below. I'm going to upload that here pretty soon. I'm going to change the pay structure of my Patreon as well. So be aware of that. But I'm going to try to get girls to do fragrance reviews and then talk about some different types of stuff too. Next time, she's more open and more keen to talking about some sex stuff and what she likes in bed. I had to talk to her a little bit about it because she was kind of shy about her voice and all this other stuff. I was like, no, chill out. Like we're helping men out here. We want men, right? I'm like, I talked to her. I was like, you like how I was with you, right? She's like, oh my God, it was perfect. I was like, exactly. But these guys got to hear it. They got to hear it out of a woman's mouth that you enjoy the stuff, that you want them to take control, how they want you to treat them in bed and all this other stuff. She's like, oh yeah, I can do that. I was like, yeah, exactly. So next time we'll have a chat. She started looking at some of my stuff. I got to get going here in a minute, but I got these 2 ropes here and I got a book. Oh man, this dude is getting into shibari, baby. So I showed her some of this stuff, and she's like, "Will you tie me up next time?" I was like, "Girl, you're in for a fucking treat. You're in for a treat." She's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, I love it, dude. I absolutely love it." So, Fat Booty Latina, she's definitely on the roster. She's fun. That shit was good, man. We'll rock it for a little while until we got to part ways. No big deal. But anyway, I got another bit of business tonight. Like I said, another girl's inviting me over. Never met her. I just got off FaceTime with her a little bit ago, but she wants me to come over and go in the hot tub. You guys know what that means. She's down. So we're going to rock and roll that way. But I got a busy ass night. We got to go and hit WarTribe right now. Just for those of you guys that are part of WarTribe, make sure you go to the forum right now and click the link. The link is available. If you guys are not a part of WarTribe, you need to be. You need to be. We got a good group of men right now that are in that community, and we're all helping each other grow and prosper in all areas of life. So make sure you do that as well. Link is going to be in the chat for you to get on my mailing list, even though I know you guys are already on my mailing list, I'm sure. Link is in the chat for the mailing list to get a free chapter. Free chapter should be out tomorrow. And for those of you guys that aren't aware, I am looking to release a Patriarch's Vision, Purging Feminism, March 1st. So we need to coordinate that puppy. Please do get on my email list so that we can coordinate when it's released so you guys can buy it and show Amazon, show the world that this is important to you, that we need to resurge masculinity in our communities as well. So do get on that. Anyway, with that said, guys, I will be live with Modern Life Dating tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. And then I will be live again at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So until then, gentlemen, adios. See you later.